Okay, guys, last of the 5 things you're expected to do in this session. So, not bad. You made it there. Guess what? Prepare. It's probably one of the easier things of the week. Surprise, it's at the end, but you kind of had to know a little bit about everything in order to do it. So, determine the features of a polynomial graph. Okay, it's a wiggly line. The degree of x is blah, and the leading coefficient is blank. There are blank real zeros and blank relative extreme values. Okie dokie. So, things we have to know. Degree. We did degree in the past, we're doing degree again. Degree is, the highest, the number of the degree. Wow. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? No, I can speak English apparently. Hang on. Degree is the degree of an equation or a function like this is the highest exponent value of the first term when in standard form, or just the highest exponent value in the equation or expression. So the degree, I mentioned how to determine about degrees in the past, but the foolproof thing is if it's even, it always goes out the same way it came in. If it's even, it goes out, or if it's odd, it goes out the other way. So this one, for example, starts going down this way, it ends going down the same way. It came in from the top, went out the bottom. That is going to be an odd degree. That's all it's asking, odd or even. So boom, the leading coefficient is blank. Well, guys, think about it. We were talking leading coefficients earlier. You had to put it in standard form. You had to do all this and all that. But if we think back to our basic graphable lines from way back when, here's a graph. If the line is going up, starts on the left hand, starts somewhere and ends higher, so as x increases, y increases. If that's what's happening, this is a positive value. If I were to have another graph and starts on one side and goes to the other, as the x increases, y decreases. This is a negative. So, okay, this one, as the x is increasing, yeah, there's some bumps, ups, and downs, but it's going down. Like, if we take the far end where you came in and the far end where you go out, it's going down. That's negative. It's a decreasing, so negative. Boom, negative. There are blank real zeros. Real zeros are places it touches the x-axis. Remember how we were solving back in finding roots of the graph, your second one, you were trying to find all the places that x was 0, or sorry, y was 0, and it touched the x-axis. So here that is 1, 2, 3 places. There are 3 real zeros and blank relative extreme values. Relative extremes are minimums and maximums. The minimums are the low points on the curves, the maximums are the high points. Relative extremes are both. So there is a minimum, a maximum, a second minimum, a second maximum. So that is 4 relative extreme values, 2 minimums, 2 maximums. The new things you're getting thrown at here are your relative extreme values, minimums and maximums. Minimum, the lowest area in a curve. So this would be the minimum over here, and that's another minimum. Maximum, the high points. So this would be the maximum up here of this curve. And on this curve, that would be the maximum. This is not counted as a maximum because it goes on forever. It goes off my screen. That's not counted as a maximum. We can't label it. We don't know the number. This is not counted as a minimum because it goes down forever. We don't know the number of the bottom. We can't name it. So this is my answer. Submit. Yes, I messed up. Oh, I said there were 3 real zeros. I counted the minimum between, I counted point D. I was like, yeah, it's over here. There's that A where it touches. There's over here. That's the second one. And there's G. I just made what you guys will have as a common mistake. If you look, point D where I went, yeah, that's a 0. That is the minimum. I counted the minimum as a 0. It went through the axis 1 at point C, or through the axis one set points C to get down to this minimum. And then it went back up through the axis again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I am, first problem, and I'm messing it up. I'll leave it in because you guys might do the same. So you've even seen the trick they can throw at you. So be mindful of your minimums, your maximums, your real zeros, or basically where you cross the x-axis. So a new problem. Let's not mess this one up. Let's make this video look good. So polynomial. Below, fill in the form regarding the features of this graph. Okay. The degree is, remember, odd as it comes in one side, it leaves the other side. Which means even as it comes in one side, it leaves the same side. So this came in from the bottom, it left the bottom. It's even. The leading coefficient is, it's going down. Leading coefficient, as x increases in value, y decreases, is negative. There are blank real zeros. 1, 2, see I'm counting them both this time. 3, this counts as only touching it once, even if it is also a maximum. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5 real zeros. And blank relative minimum values. This is not relative extremes. This is minimums only. So I'm not going to count this up here. I'm going to count 1, 2. 2 minimums. Boom. Submit. Yes. Now I look good. Like I know what I'm doing. Usually do. Hopefully. Unless I'm really messing it up. So, one more example for good measure. I might make it 2 because I'm looking for something specific. Okay. This one, fill in the form below. Scroll down to the form. The degree of x is, take a moment, look at it, guys. Comes in one side, leaves the same side. That is on you. Yep, even. And the leading coefficient is, as x is getting bigger, y is increasing. That is going to be positive. There are blank real zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 places it touches the x-axis. So 4 real zeros and relative minimum values. How many minimums are there? That's the bottom arch of these arches. 1, 2, 3 relative minimum values. Boom, 3, submit, yes. What did I do this time? Oh wait, degree was right. The real zeros, there were 4. I said there were 4. Yeah, didn't I say there were 4? Yep, 4 real zeros. Okay. Relative minimums. Number of relative minimums, 3. Oh no, I said 3 and I typed 4. Welcome to the things that'll get you on this one. So, you've seen me mess up 2 out of 3, but you guys should have the idea. One last one for good measure. I'm trying to go 50-50. So I come in from the top and leave through the top. On my form, that's going to be an even. Came in through one side, left through that side. Same side, even. Leading coefficient is, as x increases, y is going up, positive. There are blank real zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like we saw this one earlier. Whatever. And blank relative maximum values. So I'm looking at being maximums, not the minimums, not the total extremes, the maximums, the tops. So this guy doesn't count up here. This guy down here, 1, 2, doesn't count. So 2. I said 2. I'm typing 2. I'm hitting submit. I'm saying yes, and I'm going 50-50 on this video. So don't make the mistakes I did, or if you did, you're not alone. Don't stress it. This is delta math. You go till you get the correct number right. So look at that. Took me 9 minutes to talk you through 4 of them. You can probably do them at the same speed or more. So you can probably get this whole activity done in less than 15 or 20 minutes. Remember, office hours every Wednesday, 1 to 4 for the rest of the school year. And drop-in tutoring once a week. It's at a second time. You'll need to check this week's announcement to see when those drop-in times are. Google Voice, contact me if you need to. It's in this week's announcement. After Google Voice, the next options are email. Email is great because you can snag pictures. And note on Google Voice, you've heard me say it every time, it will not ring. It'll go straight to messages. You can leave a voicemail, you can text it, or you can just email me. It's all about the same. It's whatever's better for you to get a hold of me. So be well. Have a good day. Do something entertaining. Try not to suffer from too much cabin fever. Have a good one, guys.